Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Got a beer here from Molly Rose, and they're out of Melbourne in the suburb of Collingwood. It's a West Coast style IPA. It's called ELECTRIFIED, and it is at 6.8%. Now, these guys, they're generally known for probably more their farmhouse style beers, even like some wild stuff, lagers, but they do mix it up a fair bit. So yeah, one thing that's cool is the husband, he's a brewer, and the wife's a winemaker. And yeah, so they get together and yeah, they come up with some pretty cool stuff. And they've just started a restaurant of late, and they do a lot of good food pairings. And yeah, like really good guys. It's in an awesome area as well. It's like sort of a trendy area. It's like residential, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Like if you lived in the area, it'd be the sort of place like grab the dogs, grab the family, take them for a stroll, and yeah, get a bite and some beers. So yeah, I don't know if I've done many beers on the channel of these guys, but yeah, they're definitely a brewery I'm a fan of. So yeah, it has. I don't think it actually says what hops are in it. Yeah, it just says on the side, hoppy, 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 hoppy. But yeah, I've tasted some of their like West Coast at the brewery, and yeah, I was like quite impressed. Like they were sort of old style and quite dry and like that real prickly carbonation. So I'm hoping it's the same sort of thing. Hopefully it's piney and citrus and whatever. So yeah, we'll pour it into the glass. Cheers to oh, we got Joshy and Craig in the chat. Good to see you, boys. Oh, cool. It's been shipped or it's already arrived? That's pretty cool anyway. Cool. So yeah, I'll pour into the glass. And it's it's absolutely freezing here at the moment. I feel like I need a stout. So this is my Crafty Pint glass. Crafty Pint do a lot of like beer marketing, like advertising local breweries and bars and events and stuff. They've done a fair bit of work with Molly Rose, so I thought it'd be a good glass to put it in. The color in the camera is way off what it is. It's more of like a light straw. It's showing up really dark in the camera, but it's yeah, very, very clean. Probably like a two-finger head, 2 to 3 finger. Yeah, carbonation's pretty lively. I'd say probably medium body. Looks quite nice. Let's go for a whiff. So I'm getting orange and grapefruit. And it's more sort of sweet than like pithy. I'm not really smelling any pine. It's definitely got a bready backbone. I mean, a lot of Molly Rose's beers are very like bready, like they've got a lot of yeasty characters with their beers. Yeah, it's mainly orange and grapefruit. It was funny, I had a beer from these guys the other day. It was a pale ale and it tasted like a saison. It was so weird. And the thing is if you don't like saisons, you would have hated it. Because I like a saison, I was like quite impressed. Like even though it didn't taste like a pale ale. I was like, it's actually a really good beer. It was weird. It was almost like they brewed a saison and then a pale ale straight after, and you got the characters of the saisons in the pale ale brew. Like, it was, I don't know how to describe it. It just didn't taste like what you'd think it was going to taste like. I'm maybe getting a touch of like grassiness and earthiness, but I feel like it's going to be one of those beers that's going to be a lot more on the palate than on the nose. Cheers, Trilby. Good to see you, brother. I'm going in. Cheers, boys. Ooh. On the flavour, very quite bitter. It's like an unexpected bitterness. I like it. You know how sometimes you just smell a beer and you're like, oh, I don't know if it's going to be that flash, but yeah, on the flavour, you're just like, yeah, boy. There's a touch of like resinous pine there, but it's like, it's quite subtle. It's definitely earthy, and there's like a touch of pepper as well. Just when it comes to like their IPAs and like maybe some of their like lagers and that, like they do Helles and that sort of stuff, some Czech Pilsners. You always get this vibe like a farmhouse sort of beer. And it must be like just the house yeast they use. Like, but yeah, it's good. I like it. It's definitely dry. There's like fuck all sweetness there. The only sweetness you're getting is like from like say like the juice of the orange. You're getting more of a sort of like a sweet orange, like the actual inside and not the peel. Um, but yeah, the bitterness, like it lingers and it's like quite in your face. I am doing well, Trilby. Work's been a lot better lately, and yeah, it's been quite good lately. Hope you're doing well too, brother. It's the good apart from the weather here, which is fucking terrible, because it's our winter. Like my birthday's coming up, it's always the shittest weather of the year. But yeah, like it's beer. All the beer events are at this time of the year, so it's a good time to be alive as a craft beer man. Yeah, obviously when work's going a lot better, it's like it makes life easier. Especially when you like live alone, you go home from work, you don't want to be thinking about work all the time. No, not so much. It's got slight earthy tones, but certainly not that dirty like straight wet soil like some of the beers we've had. It's got a good mouthfeel as well, like the dryness. I don't know, like it just the bitterness, the dryness and the bitterness are so much different on the palate. It's probably one of those beers where the IBU's not that high, but it feels like it's higher. Percentage was 6.8. I sort of feel like it drinks lower than that. Like it's got that vibe, like it'd be sort of in between, in between a pale and an IPA. Whereas this is probably mid-range IPA at 6.8, like up around the 7. Very good Westy take though. And yeah, as I said, it sort of has that slight farmhousey vibe. But yeah, predominantly citrus. The pine's there, but it's quite subtle. But yeah, the dryness and the bitterness is what's sort of doing it for me. Like compared to a lot of other Westies out there, you'd probably say this has more of a smooth mouthfeel, sort of like rounded, but like it's weird because it's like dry. Yeah, looks apart in the glass. And I do actually have a saison with these guys in the fridge. It's a collab with Holgate, who are one of the older craft breweries. They're sort of based north of Melbourne. I think it's a rye saison, so I'm looking forward to that. It'll be good. But yeah, I've got 3 Tired Hands beers in the fridge. One Alien Church, which is their flagship beer. Me and Josh are going to review that this week sometime. I've got a collection of one drop beers that I'm going to do as a set. And then I've got quite a few Banks as well. Banks did a collab with Cloudwater. I've still got to review that. That was really good. Oh yeah, and I've got my favourite bar in Melbourne, Carwyn Cellars. They do this time of the year, like as a Christmas in July sort of thing. They do a 12. It's like 12 stouts of Christmas in July, and they're all like hyped stouts, and the breweries make them specifically for that box. That's actually been shipped today, so it's meant to probably arrive maybe in the next few days. But what they want you to do, they want you to drink it from July 1 to July 12. So it'll be sort of sitting for a while. And it's sort of like a community-based thing where everyone gets together, and if you're a beer reviewer, you review them daily, or you post them on Instagram daily, and everyone sort of talks about each beer every day. So what I'll do with them is I'll do the live review on YouTube of the beers each day. So that'd be cool. And yes, we do have to do Schlencurler still. Need to organise that. And yeah, me, Craig, and possibly Rob are going to do that Cloudwater beer. We need to sort that out as well. Cloudwater and Range. Cheers, Luke. Good to see you, mate. I need to catch up on some of your food videos, mate. There's a while there where when I was working a different time, and you'd go live, and I'd be able to see all your videos. But yeah, most of them now have been when I've been at work. Cheers, Paul, brother. Good to see you. What was the comment you had in your video? And I wrote it in the chat. So, something about pine. I was like, yep, that's exactly what I think. I need epic amounts of pine or some shit like that. It was funny. Yeah. Cheers, Shark. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, that's it. You said it at the start of the video. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in. Ah, it's empty. Damn these smaller cans. But yeah, decent Westie, this one. I just wish it was a bigger can. Fuck these 375ml ones. I think that's what this is. I want 440 or bigger. And I don't care what style, it needs to be a bigger can. Nah, wasn't available here. We only got the range one just because range being an Aussie brewery. I mean, we do get Cloudwater occasionally, but yeah, not all the time. Yeah. Some very, very good people in the chat. It's good to see. Last night I went live similar time, and there was like fuck all around. It's like weird how it works. Because I'm lonely here in Australia. It's like sometimes you go live and like everyone's in bed, and it's like, for fuck's sake. So yeah, that bad boy's gone. Being at work at any time sucks. There's particular times I don't mind. It's a lot better than other times. Funnily enough, I actually like working overnight. I just find it cruisier. I get paid more, and I get to hang out with my US and UK friends more, which is pretty cool. Mm. Yeah, I'm on afternoon shift this week, and I fucking hate it. So I start at like 2 o'clock in the arvo, and then I work till like 10 or 11 at night. And it's like my least favorite shift because I don't know, you feel like you waste your whole day, and I get real lazy when I do arvo shift. I find it hard to get stuff done outside of work. Like if I do mornings, I'll get up fucking early as like 3:30, 4 in the morning, get my shit done at work, and then I'll come home and I've got all afternoon to do stuff. But I feel like when I'm on afternoons, I end up after I'll go to work, I'll end up coming home from work late. I'll then stay up for hours. So like I'll stay up late, then I'll sleep in, and then you just wake up and you're fucking waiting around to go to work again. Like it sucks. But yeah, I better give this beer a score. So Molly Rose. So yeah, they're out of Collingwood. Fucking Collingwood, the football team I hate. But the suburb I like, very trendy, really good craft beer, restaurant scene, even live music and stuff. Yeah, the Westie electrified. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go a 4.2 out of 5. I think it's pretty solid, but it's not gonna rock your socks. Like, yeah, it's like the bitterness and the dryness was really good. The citrus was there, but it was probably more on the sweet side than the pithy. And yeah, just it needed, as like me and Paul have said, it needed epic amounts of pine, and it didn't have it. So yeah, 4.2. I like that little stamp up top. Brewed in Melbourne. Great city, Melbourne, entertainment capital of the world. But anyway, I better go. If anyone's up for a couple of beers, it's probably like a shit time for people, but if anyone is up for a few, hit me up because I might be about. So yeah, I'll end this stream right now. Thanks for chiming in. Cheers.